Hey Lal, this is the screen flow that we talked about. It's only 5 screens deep, and I think a lot of this is reusable, so take a look. So I've dropped this background. This is the login page. I've dropped just a clean PNG that is measured to fit. By default, it should just say instructor ID, and then when they type in their 5-digit code, it's going to five numerals, just big bullet points. It doesn't matter what we type in here. I just want to be able to type in 5 bullet points, hit the login button, and it will log in. So I'm going to put this image here along with the clean image into Dropbox for you, or not Dropbox, but Asana. Moving along, I'm going to show you this. So we just left screen 1. That's the login screen. Okay, so just a 5-digit passcode, any 5 digits, and hitting login would allow us to go to this first page. The second page is the page we just looked at, and there's 2 options, either classroom or one-on-one. So let's look at one-on-one first. So we're selecting one-on-one. It's just going to give last names A through D, centered in the center, and then with the the cells going all the way across. Pretty big, because again we're going to be having low vision users using it. When they select it, they will go to the student roster, and I'll give you a list of names for those. So let's go here. So here we've selected one-on-one, and now we've gone to the index here, A through Z, and then we've selected one of them, and then there's this list of all the people that are in that class. I mean, that are available for they're in one-on-one classes. So this would be sorted by alphabetically, last name first. They would select the student they want to work with, and it would not advance to this page, but advance directly to the curriculum tracker page, and I'll show you what that looks like here. So now we've selected a student from the student roster, and it just advances to this curriculum page. And instead of having each cell have the name of the thing that they're learning, we're just going to go task 1, 2, 3, 4 through task 20. Just as placeholders. So it'll be like iOS Foundation, and then task 1, task 2, task 3, all the way through task 20. Again, when we double tap one of these cells, like this top one, it will open up and give them text, and I'll show you what the text will be. Just going to be placeholder. Description of specific task, including suggested criteria for measuring competency. It's actually going to be here. So we've selected the student from the student roster. We then see tasks 1 through 20. When we double click task 1 or any of these tasks, it'll show this description of specific task. And then when you click it again, it'll close. And that's on this page. And then the single button here, I figured there are actually 3 states. There's there's the begin button. Like the button would first say begin, and they would select begin, and it would change to review. So now that task is in review. When they touch that again, it will check off as completed and then disappear from the list. So it would disappear. So any one of these, if I went from begin to review to complete, when I click complete, it's gonna it would be cool if it would fire a pop-up that says, are you sure your student has completed these, and you can hit yes or cancel. That would be super awesome. But anyway, the rest of these from mute audio down should then just slide up. These will just disappear. It'd be cool if when I backed out and then went back through this process, if I even want that it doesn't save any of this stuff. Like when I select this, once I've selected all of these, just leave them. Like when I come back into this, just have it reset so task 1 is there again, even if I've already gotten rid of it. So I think that's pretty self-explanatory for one-on-one. Exactly the same thing in classroom. If they would have selected classroom current classes, it would just give us a list of the classes. And so here's this. So we selected classroom, and then we go here to this class roster. You can choose from one of the one of the class types, which we've done. And now there's a iOS Foundations and the list of people that are in that class. So here's the student roster. They're going to be people of all different last names because we're just grouping them all in one class. And then they can select, the user should be able to select any one of these and then advance to the task page. So this again, this yet again. And it'll be exactly the same. Task 1, Task 2, Task 3, Task 4, double tap. Let me see. Sorry. This is a total bullshit click-through, as you can tell. And then, yeah, again with this thing. Same text when they do this little thing here. Description of specific task included suggestions for criteria for measuring competence. And then that's it. It would be super cool if also on this side in the header, if you could put a like a cancel button that would take them back to this page. Again, this is just for click-through. I know there's some oddities here, but I think that makes it pretty clear. I'm going to drop all three of these things, this spreadsheet, a link to this video, and also oops, sorry about that. And then also the this home screen, login screen, all into Asana. And let me know if you have any questions. Okay, cool. Thanks.